Hey Virgo, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by Intuitive Tarot Therapy for your May 2022 reading. I am Lady J. I want to give a shout out to all my subs. Hey subs, I love you and appreciate you so much. Thank you everyone for your views and your beautiful energy. All right, this is a general reading. Take what resonates. Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Watch those videos for a full view of what's going on with you at this time. Also, I'd like to mention that cross watchers are welcome. Hello, cross watchers. All right, if you enjoy this content, please, I would appreciate a like, a subscribe, come back and let's vibe, okay? Click the notification bell so you know when your reading is uploaded. Also, follow on Instagram for fun, inspired posts, YouTube announcements, YouTube reading announcements, YouTube reading announcements, and live free readings at Intuitive Tarot Therapy. Yep, over there on Instagram. Let's see what's in the cards for you. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, loved ones on the other side. Thank you for loving us and guiding us always. And thank you for connecting with us today to guide our beautiful Virgo. Whoa. Well, whoa. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. Well, we got a few that I have to pick up. So, pardon et moi while I figure this out. You know, the two things that fell on the floor were beauty and shine. So, don't know what that means. Not really, I'm not going to, guesstimate what that means. But quiet and compassion were the two that were here. Also with dance, and I'll read that in a little bit. Let me just make sure other ones didn't go flying. All right. So we have quiet. Compassion. Beauty. Are you a Hollywood beauty? And shine. Shine, shine, shine. Shine, 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 shine. We got dance. Dance, dance, dance. So when we ask for guidance, take action, Virgo, and put your faith in an outcome we can't yet see. We've begun the dance with grace. Grace is all about allowance and flow. Sans ego and control. We just dance the dance, So we're coming up on this full moon, and we are in the energy of Mercury retrograde. So you might find things are topsy-turvy, a little squirrely and weird, and so just remember your breath, remember to breathe, and just don't take anything too seriously. There's the Queen of Air. So this is about clarity, okay? This is Libran energy, Gemini, Aquarius. Say what you mean what you do. And look for the veil to be lifted. We're coming up on the super flower moon. It is a lunar eclipse, which is known as a blood moon. It's coming up next week on the 16th on Monday, and depending on where you are in the world, it could be the 15th for you. So this is all about illumination and change. It's intense evolutionary energy. It's karmic energy, exposure, and major transformative energy. So a lot of shift happening now with the planetary movements. A lot of shift happening now. the Nine of Wands and the Death card come out. So we have Wand energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, fire energy, along with the Death energy of Scorpio. Transformative energy. Definitely transformative. So now is it time to walk your talk and shine bright. Yeah. And allow those ideas and the abundance of your creativity and oneness with nature to just blossom and bloom. Ride that wave. Yes, yes, and yes. Beautiful. All right, for Virgo, we got the Five of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Hierophant. Thank you. I tell you, you know, if you have any fire energy in your, this is Taurus energy. If you have fire energy in your chart, you can use that Empress energy to just spark all of these things that you've been wanting to do that you haven't really created time to do. Now would be that time. Look at what best serves you. How can you turn water into wine? How can you turn your ideas into things? And just know that you're always manifesting. Okay? You're always manifesting. Thank you for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Virgo collective, please. There's so much energy going on right now that, you know, we're coming up on a big shift. There's been energy for many, many years that has been, you know, in our lives. And now the planets are shifting or coming back to where they were when major things have taken place. And so, again, that is why it is important. Look at things that no longer serve you and work to prepare to move away from them. Yeah. Thank you. All right. So we have quiet. And quiet's all about turning off the noise and allow your body, mind, and spirit to be nourished in the silence. Turn off the media, Virgo. Work on your internal dialogue and work to more be observant of what's going on. Compassion. This is about self-care. And you realizing just, you know, what an important component in life you are. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. She's just sitting there by the sea, which is one of my most favorite places. She's just nourishing herself, but she's at home there, taking a break from the water and the noise and the fray, and just chilling out and letting that, soaking up that sun, getting that vitamin D. Yeah, and beauty. This is asking you to surround yourself with simple pleasures. Simple pleasures. Beauty is the language of the divine. How can you hear what Spirit has to tell you and guide you toward, and signs and symbols, if your energy is and your surrounding is noisy? So work to shut off that noise, and now's the time to shine, if ever. Step into the light. Be that gift to the world that you are. Acknowledge your magnificence. Spiritual practice is really important. And the practice is what makes progress. So look at how you practice your spirituality and look at things you can tweak. Look at things that you can do without. And work to be okay in letting them go. Prepare yourself to clear your canvas so that you have room to create and other things can come in and serve you. All right, we've got the Five of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Hierophant. We've got the Four of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Wands, lots of fire energy here. The Nine of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, and Ace of Pentacles. And all of this is beautiful energy for you, Virgo. If there has been some turbulence in your life, it has been, I believe, caused by you working to integrate your spiritual life into the physical life so that you can have a wonderful, thriving environment. And I think it's coming in swift. You know, the Five of Wands is about practice and it's sparring. It's learning the art of war. It's learning the art of the fight, the battle, how to defend yourself, how to protect yourself. And it's something that you have been doing for a while and you feel, like ready already. I'm ready already. And the Six of Wands is all about public recognition. It's about victory and success. And the Ace of Pentacles is, the seed of ambition, curiosity, wanting to learn things. The Nine of Pentacles is telling us all about your fruits of your labor. When you clean your house and it's nice and clean, you can finally just sit down and enjoy it. And you're like, oh, I did this. I get to enjoy this. I deserve this. This is so awesome. Well, you're waiting on all that. You also feel like, once you get public recognition, then you'll feel like you are deserved of feeling it. Which is important because you got to feel it first. Right? You're looking for that. I feel like you're looking for that victory moment, for that the fruits of your labor, quite frankly. The Hierophant's here. No, the Hierophant's very traditional. Okay, again, it is Earth energy, Taurus energy with the Hierophant. It is traditional. And it is official. So whenever I see these two in a reading, it does bring to mind about a family connection, maybe a marriage, some sort of partnership in that way. And the Ace of Cups, definitely love. And you have two aces touching each other. You have equally two major arcana touching one another. You have the Ace of Pentacles, you have Temperance, okay, Sagittarius energy. Now the full moon's going to be in Scorpio and in Sagittarius energy. And so transformative energy, this is alchemy here. And we need to be patient and allow things to take place as they will. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, it's all about karma. It's all about the energy that you've put out coming back to you like a boomerang. And that's why you're called to shine your light. Vibrate as vibrantly as you can, as high vibrationally as you possibly can. Because this is the time for reckoning for a lot of people. This is, for the collective, honestly. And for you, I feel a sense of complacency. There comes a time in life when if you don't change certain things, your brain becomes hardwired, kind of like you can't teach old dogs new tricks. I think we talked about this before, Virgo. And so work to create new pathways in your mind to expect a miracle, to, there is momentum here with this Eight of Wands. So what you've learned is showing up in your life. And there is a quickening happening. Some people talk about instant karma. Some people, you know what I mean? Also, I feel like for some of you, you're having some conflict around a relationship that you have. And that conflict is showing up. What you think about becomes about. And there's quick momentum. So mind your thoughts. If there's been some, like a tower moment or something, just give it a minute. Take a breath, go take a walk, and allow things to simmer down. Those of you looking for relationships, it looks like you have love coming in. And it could quite possibly, be that you have Taurus in your chart, or, you are partnering up with your fellow earth energy of Taurus. The Ace of Cups is all about love, all about abundance, all about creativity. Your creative juices are flowing like that Empress, okay? And the Ace of Pentacles is bringing new opportunity for abundance and fortune, really. Self-care, paying attention to the things that really matter. Turn off the news. My mind is really loud and busy with news, the television, media. Turn it off. Give yourself a break. Give yourself a moment. And if you do listen to something, put on some high vibrating music. Some real good tunes to just help you see if you can't get that vibe way up. I'll tell you, I will say that I did your reading yesterday. And when I went to edit your videos, the very beginning of the video was nowhere to be found. I hadn't erased it. I know I recorded it. I have to stop and start your videos, so I know about timing and things like that. I'm watching it. And there's a little red dot on that recording, on that camera, letting me know it's recording. So for some reason, it just wasn't time yet. It was because the message is very, very much the same. Same energy. Just wasn't time yet. So I'm hoping that this reading finds you when you need it and when you can vibe with it. And I just am thankful to be and honored to be offering you this connection. But I feel like you're very abundant. You may be being a little impatient. You may have started some sort of education, and maybe you're finding it a little tough to start momentum there. Maybe you're a little too comfortable. Just let things take their course. Pentacles are a little slow. Again, like a seed. It just, some seeds take a little longer to germinate than others. And indeed, your cup is full. There's, spirit, divine intervention here is just all around you. You're so protected and surrounded by love and protection. And we have victory here. This is celebration, a bright sunny day, lots of imagination here. This could also be you wondering when, your prince will come. That's an old Disney reference. But, male, female, or when this love is going to come in, when we're going to see. But let me tell you, things are going to pick up real quick. So you just hold your horses. I feel like you are just kind of doing the same thing. You're kind of stuck in this loop of doing the same thing. And maybe you're expecting, like, when are things going to change? So, with that, know that unless you change, nothing's going to change. Sometimes, if we're lucky, we will get that tower moment. We will get that, the universe will move us even though we don't feel like we need to budge or we don't have an idea of direction. But there's definitely movement in your, in the area of relationship, connection with family. You just need a little bit more patience and just watch, but usually if there's nothing going on around you, and you feel like you've been doing the work and you've been doing things and you have been making progress, look at what you've always done. Oh, so the other thing is, there's something that some of you all been doing that has worked for you for a long time. Like, it just fits. It just makes sense, right? So it doesn't make sense why you need to change anything, right? If it's not broke, don't fix it. However, if you're finding that there are things in your life, if you always do what you always did, you always get what you always got. that what if you switched it up a little bit? Because we can't really see the chain reaction all the time. We can't really see like, well, if I do this, well, that's going to that's going to offset that. So just take inventory of what you got going on, what you've always done, and is it working for you? This full moon and any full moon is really a great time to look at the contrast in your life. Does it serve you? What is contrast? Conflict. The sparring that you do in your mind, creating scenarios that are not there because you're not having the conversations with the people that you're having issues with. You're not talking about it. You're just sometimes you just get mad, and then you're mad. Well, if they're just going to do that, then I'm just, And sometimes you're better off, discontinuing to being around certain people. But when you put yourself in the position, you have the Hanged Man. And when you put yourself in the position of seeing things from another perspective, when you allow yourself to see things from another perspective, then you're able to see your environment, the occurrences, everything in between from another perspective. And things become a little bit more clear, but you have to put yourself upside down in that tree. Now, I like this Hanged Man because his leg is in a 4, upside down. And 4 is about the salt of the earth. It's about patience. It's about specific, meticulous goals. It's about you. I mean, that's how I see you. Very organized, specific, meticulously laid out the way it's your organized chaos. You've got the Ten of Cups. Hurrah, hooray, darling. It's gorgeous. This is beautiful. And so this is, you have the Ten of Cups. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. I know I just said that. The Wheel of Fortune, you have Leo on the bottom with the Strength card. So the things that you've been doing are growing. But you must have patience or you keep them at bay. So what you do have coming in is joy, is your integration with your spiritual and your physical life, how you feel about life. It's a very joyful card, okay? And it is about combining your subconscious with your superconscious. And high vibes begat high vibes. High vibes allow those blessings to come in. Look at this. Would you just look at it? It's gorgeous. It really is. Look at that. Boy, that's amazing. That is amazing. So you may, and it could be about your family life, combining your life with another, and having a harmony. So I think with all this turbulence that's going on, in the planetary movement and so on and so forth, and the time that we're in along with that, there may have been and there may be some I feel like this has come to pass, this turbulence within your home. I think it came in, it might have sat for a minute, and then it left, okay? You got the Ace of Fire. Another ace. Wow. The King of Wands on the bottom there. That Aries energy. Okay? This is Aries, Leo, Sag. This is just, you have your ancestors, your angels. The divine is calling in brilliant ideas, just a beautiful, integral connection, business partners, mental clarity around how you're going to make, you know, a change in your financial world. You've looked at, you know, what's next? What's next? What's now? How about what's now? And what's now is that when you get quiet, you're going to get your inspiration. You're going to find the will to usher in these blessings. It all looks so good. You've got all these pentacles here. But just remember that if you feel like you want something to come in, man, just be patient. Maybe focus on some other things, you know. Write your burn list, things that you want to let go. Don't focus on that so much. Just identify them. Identify them. Don't fight the feeling. Identify them and write them down. And prepare to just let them go. As the full moon, this lunar eclipse comes to pass. Thank you. Yeah, you're worried about something or someone. Okay? There's the Prince of Fire. And it could be, which is a knight. It could be a Leo. Aries, Leo, Sag energy there. It could be there's the Justice card with the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like there's balance being created once again. With a friend group, maybe you're one of three, or there are three people involved, or these people are going to support you. But things are looking very up for you, very much up for you. You could be traveling, and you could be a traveler to foreign lands. You might be worried about leaving someone behind, but everything's going to work out. You could be worried about, this is Libran energy here with the Justice card. You could be traveling with others, or you have travel with others. You could be like a flight attendant or a pilot. You could be working in the industry of travel, and maybe you're starting like a travel agency. You do have the Hierophant here with the Justice card, man, and a lot of abundance with these pentacles. The pentacles, yes, but the aces that you have three of them on the table. So, and the High Priestess wanted to come along and say hello. Hello, Virgo. Trust your instinct with who you're working with. Play by the rules for now. You know, you have the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands. You know, internal conflict. Look at the card. There's just all sorts of snakes and worms and nails and whatnot all up in that brain. Manage your mind. Turn off the noise. And hear the direction from Spirit. Quiet down so you can hear your intuition. Not a lot to say here. This is unspoken energy, you know, and you're very good at reading energy. Some of you all are working with your throat chakra, perhaps trying to put it in words. You feel like you're not tactful, and so you don't say anything because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But you got to work on that. You got to work on it. Maybe you're longing for, you feel like you got to get out. You can't, I got to get out of here. Oh. All right. A lot of cards here. Turn these babies over. All right, clean it up. You have Yang in reverse. The observer, the deserver. Ooh, that's a Freudian slip. The deserver. Yeah, karma's coming around, man. And you got building blocks and happy. Clean it up is all about cleaning up your messes, tidying up your spot. You know, if you have clutter around you physically, you have clutter in your mind, okay? You have Yang in reverse, Yang in reverse. And that's your protective message. But let's start with this, clean it up. It is number 21, that's 3. We have 1 here. We have 4 with the 49, and we have 10 and 8. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. Clean it up. All about getting to the core of the situation, you know. Have you ever felt so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home? Also, as well, too much work? Overwhelmed? Time to clean the house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that lead to a sense of lack takes up energy, space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to the unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself and energetically clean house. Just do it. Make room for miracles that are lining up for you. Time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street. Say what's on your mind. Remember I said say what you mean? Mean what you do? Sweep away the old stuff so that spring breeze can flow through with new energy. Clear that canvas, Virgo. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours, to clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you, and let go of what's no longer needed. Become unencumbered, and your relationship will indeed flourish. Simple things like opening your mail, paying your bills, sorting out your timetable, making lists, and getting organized is what this symbol means when it comes to your work. Make time for yourself too. This card is a sign you may be overburdened and overwhelmed. It's okay to say no. You'll prosper even more if you do so. That is gorgeous. All right, let's go over here to this Yang energy that is in reverse. That's your protection message. So Yang is the masculine side of life. It's a masculine principle of movement and creative activity. Yang is, the power to make things happen and taking action. And again, I think that you've been in a state of stasis and wondering when things are going to change. And which is interesting because, again, if you don't change, nothing will. But with this protection message, be mindful of the tendency toward impulsive action, overconfidence, and excessive, aggressive behavior. Think before you act. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after, and maybe that's why you're having some time. Because perhaps what outdated beliefs, okay, and perhaps whatever you were pursuing is no longer viable. Like it just really, actually, it's just not something that you're interested in anymore, and it's okay. Maybe you went after it like with amazing vigor and it no longer serves you. The appearance of this card isn't cause for fear. For life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperance. Diplomacy. And thoughtful consideration before making a move. Think about how it feels. Think about, because you got momentum with this Ace of Wands, with this internal conflict, with this sparring, with this practice around your home life, around a marriage or a relationship, or your relationship within your family. Okay? The observer. The observer is neutral observation from a distance. So most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences so much that they come to believe that they are the only reality. There are times when you need distance. Maybe take a trip. Maybe take a staycation. Or just switch it up so you're not doing the same thing, because you're all up in the same energy. You're not changing. Open your windows if you haven't opened your windows in a while. Burn some sage, open those windows, get some fresh air in there. Go take a walk. Move around your furniture, clean up your situation to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you are engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and indeed will find. And sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and often you hear one thing when the other person's saying another. It can be like an echo of unresolved past experiences, like what I said earlier, dubbed over your conversation. Or your anticipation for the conversation. Take time out before you react, right? It's likely the other person has no idea his or her words or actions have affected you. This is new for you. Take a few steps back, Virgo, and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection with the other and trust that you can come together. This too shall pass. And it will be brilliant because you've got that help from the divine, pointing some things out for you, giving you new inspiration. You're having this conflict and you're worrying about this. You need to, maybe don't go after the conversation. If it's reached a boiling point, go take a walk. Take a minute, right? Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come together. Take to higher ground and now and cultivate curiosity. Cultivate curiosity, like with that Page of Pentacles, about what you observe in yourself and what you observe in others and in the landscape. That's what this Hanged Man is about. It's not just about you, but your whole landscape of your situation, okay? You'll find things, will improve sooner than later. And it's time to, it is an advantageous time for you to get some distance from what you are doing and see your work and your projects from a different perspective. You know, I can't say this enough. You know, this hanged man among all of this, right before the Ten of Cups, is letting me know that this other perspective is going to lead to that Ten of Cups, that Ace of Pentacles being allowed to come in because you've put yourself in the receptive mode. And what indeed has gone on in the past is coming back to roost. The trick is to connect to the essence of your goals and aspirations while letting the form and timing be dictated by spirit. You may be too personally attached to the outcome and unable to see the miracle because it's not turning out exactly as you've planned. Trust spirit. The perfect version of your abundance is right in front of you. Remain neutral and curious, and watch the miracle unfold. Now you got building blocks here, okay? So that's resourcefulness. What number is that? 28. And you are resourceful. You do have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. You really do. And this is the time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you've built upon, okay? Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Well, again, are they still true for you? They may not be. And will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid foundation upon which you've constructed your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. When you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones you already have by building them on a foundation of honesty, humility, integrity, clear communication. We talked about that. Clear communication and a genuine desire to know one another. Genuine, authentic. It's time to come on back down. Things have been a little shallow over the past, over the past 50 years, honestly. So, you're moving toward laying the groundwork for a relationship with the firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-standing relationships are also required and strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. So just hold on tight, because you have this, this conflict with your home life, okay? It kind of came in out of nowhere, and it built momentum, and you didn't really mean it to, okay? But it's your love, and it's okay. It is solid, and there's so much love there, and so much abundance. Things are just moving around, okay? So you have everything you need to turn iron into gold. That's what that temperance is. That's alchemy, darling. Yes, in the alchemical process of creating the prosperous life that you've been dreaming about, that you've been working for, that you want. Now's the time to build on the strong foundation you've already laid, for your prosperity. So, keep in mind that, these building blocks, these resources and all of that, it is fastened with the sparkling energy of your intentions. So that's why shining your light is really important. What energy are you putting into your everyday, the fabric of your everyday? Own your dream and remember that you always have more than enough, and you always are enough. So abundance is ever present, and it is very present in this reading, Virgo. Your creativity is divinely inspired. That's why you have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. It's so very divinely inspired. This is a quiet knowing. If something's not right, you know it's not right. There's no need for you to go over and over and over again in your brain about it. It is what it is. People are who they are, and they'll show you. But whether you catch their drift or not is up to you. What are you paying attention to? You know, your desire for their potentiality? Or are you seeing people for who they are? And people around you are a reflection of you. So are you being authentic, integral, kind, and loving? Are you? Okay. I'm going to say it again. Now's the time to build on the strong foundation you already laid for your prosperity. Keep in mind that these building blocks are saturated. They are created with the sparkling energy of your intentions. Own your dream and remember that you always have more than enough. You are enough. You are. And more so. So the design for your whole life is taking shape in service to the world. You are destined for success, Virgo. You really are. All right, let's move on. Happy, happy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Happy, happy. We like that. But we don't know what number it is. What is it? 26? 26? All right. Joy, joy. Yes. It's gorgeous. All right. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment. For you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now's the time for feeling joy and for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside yourself. Your happiness is a result of your being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. There are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about whom you're with. And know that your heart is wide open to befriend, to love, to care for another without wanting anything in return. That's the key. This is, this is the kind of happy that you just want to share and be a part of. The pool that you want to swim in. The appearance of this card I just saw someone swimming. So maybe you're listening to this reading while you're swimming in your pool or hanging out on a raft or something. Or maybe you just thought of that. I don't know. The appearance of this card in the reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or off in the future. The grass is greenest right where you stand. So be grateful, be full of gratitude, and delight in your relationship. And if you are seeking one, be happy now. Happiness attracts more of itself. Did I start your reading out that way? Interesting. Like bees to honey. This is a time to take pride in your accomplishments. You are doing good work, Virgo, providing exceptional service, and are well compensated for it. The world rains gratitude upon you, and you're happy with the results of your efforts. Be happy with the results of your efforts. And if you're not seeing results, just don't know if you're paying attention to previous results of your hard work. Isn't it amazing to consider that all you've done? Look at what you've done. Feel blessed about that. Feel thankful around that. Remember your partnership with Spirit in this moment too. Your soul has always known you could accomplish anything if it brought you joy. So do what you love. And you will never work a day in your life. That's deep. All right, let's get you a crystal intentions oracle here. If you have had some friendships or connections or business relationships that were less than savory or felt unfair, oh, okay then. Justice is going to prevail. Some of you all had some issues around some working issues, and you just knew that something was off, but also know that the wrongs are going to be righted. And that's what this energy with this lunar eclipse is all about, okay? Along with the other, again, like I said, planetary movement. Okay, so we have garnet. Garnet. Okay, you've got golden topaz. Golden topaz, watermelon, tourmaline. Gorgeous crystal. What's going on? Gotta work with the energies here. Gonna be kind of wonky. Your phone, your computer, your cameras and all that just might need a little extra love. And remember, everything has a force field or energy field around it. So what energy you give off, if it's, allow ease, allow for things to just kind of work as they work. And just thank you, camera. Thank you for working. Thank you so much for working for me and the collective. Yeah, Sodalite. All right, let's start with Sodalite. Okay, I sail through life on calm, nurturing waters. I am at peace with myself and the world around me. Sodalite is about health and well-being. It's going to help you release anger and increase harmony, reduce inflammation, improve inner knowing and calm, increase mental clarity and emotional balance. All right, watermelon tourmaline is about love, relationships, and romance, okay? And it says, open your heart to love. It's going to help you feel unconditional love and support. And help you connect spiritually. And increase your romance. The affirmation is, my heart is open to giving and receiving love. I transform the world around me by focusing on divine love. Now we have golden topaz. Love this. It's about happiness and self-confidence. Okay, it's going to help you visualize life purpose, amplify your joy and bliss, improve ability to speak up, cultivate ease, process all that is happening around and within you. The affirmation is, I step forward with joy and enthusiasm. It's a great thing to say every morning. I see my path shining brightly before me. And it's not a fake it till you make it. It's like ushering it in, right? Garnet. Darn it, garnet. It's about money, creativity, and motivation, okay? It's going to help you stop procrastinating if you are. Increase self-motivation if you feel a lag and lethargic. It's going to help you maintain your focus, determination, and success. It will help you stay grounded and focused and walk the path to creative success. That's what this is, creative success. You've got so much success in this reading. The affirmation is, I stay focused on the task at hand and accomplish my goals with creativity and determination. I'll say that a little slower. I stay focused on the task at hand. I stay focused on the task at hand and accomplish my goals with creativity and determination. Got that garnet jewelry? Wear it. Maybe you'll pass by a jewelry store and see something, you know. Even in a fine jewelry store, you can find garnet. They say it's the poor man's ruby, but somebody made that up, right? That's not true. It's a beautiful stone that harnesses beautiful energy. I encourage you to, if you have any of these stones, wear them. Cleanse, charge, program. Wear them. All right, Virgo. If you don't have them, go get yourself some, or come back to this video and vibe with the ones that I've shown you here. All right, well, I hope something in this message is helpful for you. Thank you for your views, likes, comments, shares, and your beautiful energy and support of my channel. I appreciate you immensely. For further connection, follow on Instagram at Intuitive Tarot Therapy. Always sending you love and praying for blessings of health, wealth, high vibes. Until next time, remember, be well, be happy, be grateful. We'll see you on the flip side, Virgo. Peace and love, baby.